What's going on YouTube? We're back here with another video on Etheria Restart, and in today's video I just want to show off the builds I have on my character because I keep getting them in the comment section, people asking for my builds, what do I have on my character. So I'm hoping with this video it's just going to help all of you guys out and see my thought process with certain characters and why I got them built in certain ways, and I will also explain it as well. But I don't want this to be a long video, so we're just gonna get right into it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and hey look, we're gonna have tons of Etheria content coming out. We're also starting a second account where we're gonna be doing a no SSR LD account, so no messiahs, no lilies, you know, no SSR LD units. So that's gonna be a bit fun and challenging for sure. But that aside, let's get into the builds. So for my Messiah, right now you're seeing Onslaught and Keen Eye. This is my second DPS gear set, so whoever I'm not using, I basically give them this. My main one is this one right here, is the Momentum and Fury one, which right now is on the Ting. So I love Momentum and Fury. I think, you know, when it comes to just dealing more damage, this set is where it's at for me personally, especially with the team comps I use a lot of debuffers and stuff like that. So Momentum is just, you know, hits the green light for me. But I am trying to see if I could try out Momentum and Keen Eye together and see what that's saying. But eventually you do want to move to 12-8-6 with the matrix effects. So yeah, we're going to see about that. But yeah, this is my main gear piece that you guys been seeing in my runs when I'm using my The Ting, or if I'm using my Messiah, they usually have this Momentum and Fury. Then obviously with shells, if it's a single target DPS unit, I usually give them White Fang, or if it's just mainly focused on the boss, I'm using White Fang. But for example, let's say my Messiah, say if I've got him on the Momentum and Fury, as you can see there, he's going to be using Revelations, because Revelations is really good for AoE units. So this is what I used on him, and trust me, there was a difference when I was using White Fang and Revelations in Doki Doki. I couldn't do Doki Doki Inferno, but once I gave him this Revelation, all of a sudden I was able to do it. So yeah, this on your AoE units, definitely worth for sure. But yeah, that's my two DPS builds right there. Now we could get on from it. Now we got my Kloss right here. This is my support character. I got her in Swift Rush and Time Weave. I think I got 1 HP bonus here, yeah, but my goal is definitely to have effect accuracy on all three of them, just to, you know, get it for sure. And plus I'm pretty sure I will hit the 200% mark as well, which, you know, there's no way I'm going to be missing my debuffs after that, right? But yeah, most of my characters that are support characters, of course, and need effect accuracy, I'm gonna try to get them on Swift Rush and Time Weave, just like I have my Kloss here. So I just want to let you guys know that with all my support characters, this is definitely my goal: 12-piece Swift Rush, 12-piece Time Weave. But yeah, this is how my Kloss is built up, and the shell I have on her is Jackal Guard. So I'm trying to work and get Jackal Guard on most of my support units. I might keep a Gigabyte or two, you know, and some other shells that I'm gonna get into. But yeah, this is my build for Kloss. This is my build for Lily. Obviously Swift Rush, we got Unbreakable on her as well, and I got defense bonus on 2 of them because I have her on Artisan. So I try to make it a bit tanky, and you know, obviously more defense you have is going to be good for Artisan, so it's going to keep other characters alive. I do have a second build for her right now, but I think, okay, the gear pieces are not on the other characters, but you know, sometimes I switch between Bramble. It's just that right now my speed on the Unbreakable sets are actually kind of crazy. So as you guys can see, I got 15 there on the headpiece. I got 8, which is pretty decent. So I haven't been really swapping, but I do have a Bramble HP thing here, and I do have a Bramble headpiece here as well, because with her turn meter, her attack 1, you know, if the Bramble does proc, she's going to be able to use her skill 1, and it does boost her turn meter up and the person with Twin Tricks meter up. They don't do the follow-up attack, which is what I was looking for, so that's why I tested it, but it still boosts both of their turn meter. So, you know, Lily on Bramble is definitely nice, but if I need a bit more survivability, I got the Unbreakable set for her, you know. But yeah, that's how my Lily's built up. So I do have 2 builds for her. Then Tiamat, someone I'm just working on. I haven't really showcased her, but I'm trying to get her to 6-star. This is mostly for PvP, but I think I'm going to go Bramble Wellspring, but I'm going to have a Bramble Swift Rush set for her as well, and just see which one ends up working better. But I'm still trying to get the right main stats here. So as you can see, it's not HP bonuses here, so it kind of sucks, but that's how I'm kind of building up my team. I'm going to have her on Amber as well. I've heard this one's really good, so we're going to see about that too. My Valyrian, I got her on full Wellspring and Unbreakable as well. She's just meant to be super tanky, give the biggest shield she can. I'm trying to work on getting mythic pieces here as well, so her HP bonus should definitely go up. It'll be 50%, 50%, 50%. So that'll be 150%. So hopefully, you know, we're talking about like, I don't know. Hopefully we're talking like maybe 30k plus, 32k plus. And yeah, she's definitely gonna just be super tanky, and that's kind of my goal with her. I do want to say with the second piece, I do have on Unbreakable right now, but I might work on having her on a Swift Rush as well, just to see which one works better, which one I need. You know, sometimes you need your Valyrian to have just a little bit of speed, to be fair. The shell I have for her on is Artisan. I do have a Gigabyte for her as well. So, you know, sometimes you do want to save, you know, multiple shells for characters, just in case you're coming up a piece of content. You know, there might be a piece of content where you need certain characters to be faster, where you need certain characters to be a bit more tankier. So don't go just selling everything, you know. Keep a couple shells of each, you know, different shells, you know, just in case. But yeah, this is how my Valyrian's built out. Casio, okay, don't look at this piece. This is just something I put together literally before the video. I just wanted to see if I could get a 12 piece and what I'm missing out on. But yeah, don't take this serious, because the real set I use her on is what the Freya's on right now. So it's just 12-piece Swift Rush. Okay, this is cap because we have HP bonus, but usually I go 3 effect accuracies here. You know, she's just on anything that gets her the 12 Swift Rush, as much accuracy and speed as I can. This is my third, you know, main speed set, so she's not typically too fast, you know, compared to the other characters like my Kloss and my Lily. But yeah, and the shell I have is Jackal Guard, but this I swap between her and Casio. So yeah, there is that. But usually I like to run, especially because as you get later into the game and you're trying Infernos, it does seem like you have to have 3 effect accuracies over here. So yeah, there is that too. But that's my Freya build, and everyone else is really not built out. I kind of, if I'm using them, I usually put them on gears pieces that you guys have just seen. So with Viper, I usually just try to give him the most effect accuracy. So that's probably going to be one of my second Freya builds that I swap between Freya and what's her name? Is it this one? Yeah, the 182%. This one's a different set, as you can see here. This one's not on the Freya, but I just try to give as much effect accuracy as I can. And this one is swapped between Freya, Viper, Mio, Casio, anyone that just needs an insane effect accuracy. That's what I use on them. My Linglo, speed and cure. This was always my goal with her. I want her to be, you know, somewhat fast. I also want her to do a good amount of healing, and especially with this shell, it kind of boosts her healing, so you could get away with using that Swift Rush. Obviously 3 HP bonuses is the goal. I do have HP here, but it just is what it is for now until I get the right main stat. But yeah, I just wanted this healer to be fast. As you can see, you know, even though we got a Swift Rush on Cure, we still got a 35k HP over there, and you know, 36k. So it is only 1,000 lower, but then again, she does have more mythic shells and stuff like that. I'm still running 2 gold pieces, so if we had 2, you know, mythic pieces right here, I'm pretty sure her HP will be, you know, way higher. But yeah, Supernova is the one as well. But yeah, I like to have one healer hella tanky, the other one's really fast, still tanky, and you know, but just, you know, with that speed. So that's, you know, what I've been doing with my Linglo. Bailton not built up, Polden not really built up. He just got these random pieces on him for some reason. But yeah, Hoya not built up. He's not built. Okay, he's getting it. I'm trying to work on my third attack piece here. I don't know why Fury's here. I'm trying to make a momentum and Kina, as I said earlier. Sanya, I just, you know, started building up because I need her for Tiamat. You know, I'm trying to build my PvP team a bit now. But yeah, she's gonna be on the same thing as Linglo, Swift Rush, Cure, you know, and she got the HP bonuses as well, so she's gonna end up being real tanky once I level her up. But yeah, another one, as I said, you know, sometimes I like to have my healers like that. It doesn't really take away from their healing, even though they're on Swift Rush, they still do tons of healing. I do have Diana, Catchy the Guard is here as well, but I haven't really used these two. I know Catchy the Guard's gonna be good in certain things, but I just haven't really used them too. But as I said before, they'll probably go on my effect accuracy sets. And yeah, that's kind of my builds. To be fair, I don't really have much builds, man. I'm still trying to work on that. I'm trying to work on having 3 proper DPS ones. One with Kenai, Fury. No, with Momentum and Fury. Onslaught, Kenai, and Kenai Momentum. That's my goal. Then with my, I want to probably get 2 to 3 gear pieces of Swift Rush and Time Weave. That's definitely a goal with Jackal Guard. Then, you know, with Lily, she's on her own special one. She's got the speed defense one, and I also got her speed bramble one. Then we have a tanky healer. Then we've got, you know, 2 speed healers in Linglo and Sonya. Tiamat I'm still trying to work on. So yeah, there's still a lot of work and gear to do, but I did want to just show you guys what gear I've been using my characters to complete certain stuff. As you can see, it's not the best gear, you know. It's not like I have mythic pieces all over. I'm still using, like, I literally just got this new gear piece here. This one was literally a yellow one before. So yeah, man, and I was still doing Inferno and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not the most craziest gear, but it's getting there. You know, we're grinding, we're working. Even though I used tons of HP capsules on gear farming. To be fair, I didn't even get any good gear from there, but it is what it is, man. Those are my gear pieces there. And oh crap, we're running out of stamina already. But yeah, that's gonna be it from your boy. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. And yeah, that's the builds I have on my characters. Like, subscribe, run it up. I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'm out.